What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon, the crypto universe. Today is Friday, May 19th. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the y00ts NFT collection, how that can help build your brand, because the IP rights or the intellectual property can help benefit you later on down the road. And why getting in at this collection at this floor price around 1.6 Ethereum could be a great opportunity. So with that said, be sure to watch this video throughout its entirety. Stick around to the very end to hear my conclusion and statement, because you can learn how one of these NFTs can help build your brand and help build whatever you're building as an artist, as an entrepreneur, whatever it may be. This collection could possibly do that for you. So with that said, be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. And most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email. So please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. Now, what I love about the y00ts NFT collection is that this has this amazing color palette, which is this right here. This color palette and a lot of the inspiration behind the art design of this is very family friendly. I can see a lot of Web 2 companies looking to this collection as the next new Bored Ape. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But let's talk about the IP rights, the intellectual property, because that's really important. So on their actual homepage, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, which says U Clubs, it says this: we have over 50 highly active clubs within our community, and the number is growing every day. Every y00ts comes with all of the IP and branding rights to empower our holders to create using our brand. So using the y00ts brand, using these NFTs to help accelerate your business or whatever you're doing as an artist could be very beneficial for you. So let's go ahead and talk about the partnerships in Polygon, because that's where y00ts has migrated over to, from Solana over to the Polygon blockchain. Now, with that said, I think that the advantage of having y00ts on Polygon garners the attention from these big Web 2 companies. So imagine that y00ts has a relationship with these companies, because I can imagine that Sandeep, the founder of Polygon, would introduce Frank, who is the founder of both Degods and y00ts, to these big Web 2 brands. Maybe that's one scenario, but you cannot ignore the access and the amount of adoption that Polygon is having. So say, for instance, if you're talking about fashion, you have Prada, you have Adidas. If you're talking about real world sports, we're talking about the NFL, maybe other online companies such as Reddit, or maybe like a beverage company such as Starbucks, and a social media company such as Twitter, even exchanges such as Coinbase, or credit card companies such as MasterCard. But most important of all, you got big companies such as Bentley Motors, Instagram, Nike. I mean, the list goes on and on. And this was only updated on November 15th of 2022. So I'm imagining that this Polygon partnership list is a lot bigger. So that's why I think it's really important to see that y00ts is on Polygon and what Polygon's relationships are with Web 2 brands. So I can imagine that this collection, because it is the main collection on Polygon, that y00ts will be meeting up with these people, maybe at some point or another. But that's going to allow you, as a person who's starting their own brand or starting their own journey in business within this, to use these y00ts NFTs to your benefit. So y00ts and also Degods was also managed by Dust Labs. Dust Labs is pretty much the head honcho behind the whole production aspect of this, the business aspect of these NFTs. So just let's talk about Dust Labs a little bit. So Dust Labs actually partnered with Amazon to give this $80,000 in prizes for pitching for a Web3 startup. And how does this actually work? How does QuickNode and Amazon work together to do this? It says this partnership aims to support Web3 ecosystem, enabling builders to leverage industry-leading blockchain infrastructures on QuickNode and cloud computing services on Amazon. All Amazon activated startups are eligible for 6 months of free QuickNode, up to $5K. So this is a great example of a company such as Dust Labs, which is behind y00ts, which is behind Degods, how they're bringing Web 2 companies. And this is just the beginning. So I want to show you some examples of other collections that are more predominant on Ethereum that have already had a head start in building relationships with Web 2 brands. So instead of Dust Labs, let's talk about Yuga Labs. Now, Yuga Labs is the creator behind Bored Apes, but they recently acquired other NFTs such as Meebits and CryptoPunks and started a metaverse called Otherside. So this is a great example of a lab or a company integrating things within Web 2 to their collection. So let's talk about something that recently came out with Yuga Labs, which is with their partnership with Gucci. Now, Gucci is what we know as a fashion brand. They're going to be partnering up with Yuga Labs to do a metaverse event. So that's a great example of Web 2 and Web 3 adoption. But also, we gotta acknowledge that their collection, Bored Ape Yacht Club, which is infamous for having a ton of celebrities involved in it, such as Justin Bieber, so forth, so on. I mean, they have over 1 million ETH trading volume. But again, their floor price is pretty crazy, around 47 Ethereum. But that's not the point. The point is that Bored Ape Yacht Club made the new standard for how NFTs can be integrated with real life businesses. So you can see that people within celebrities have actually bought into these NFTs, and they all have exposure to it. We have even sport players to musicians to even entrepreneurs. But each one of these people own one of these Bored Apes. So this is a great way to see that maybe y00ts is going to be here one day, and it's going to attract celebrities, but also it's going to attract real life brands, because Snoop Dogg isn't just bringing in himself with his Bored Ape. He's made music using his ape for his brand. And I'm sure a lot of these other celebrities are doing the exact same thing. Let's just not stop there. Let's talk about Clone X, another NFT collection on Ethereum that decided, you know, we're going to partner with another Web2 company, and that's going to be Nike, to be releasing these limited edition shoes, which you can buy NFTs of in order to have your own pair of these shoes. Again, these are on OpenSea right now as we speak. But this is a great example of where y00ts can stand, which I do believe is going to be the next collection to work with these big Web2 brands. And once that does happen, you will expect the floor price to increase. Now, let's talk about what type of NFT you're going to want to look for. But before we do that, when you buy your y00ts, you have to make sure that you stake it, because right now there are points for staking your NFT. That pretty much means you just lock up your NFT and you earn these points. But before you do, before you end up locking these points in, and why it's very important, which I'll talk about in a little bit, is that you find the right NFT. So say for instance, if you go on the market floor, say for instance, I see this NFT that is for 1.67 ETH. Right now, I'm going to go back to the y00ts page. I'm going to click on the Explorer, then I'm going to click on Overview. And then when you go to the right-hand side, you're going to click on 241, type that in, and you'll see that NFT. Why is this important? Because when you click on it, it's going to share with you how many y00ts points there are. From what I hear, there are roughly around 240 to 250,000 points that you can earn as of today. That's what I'm hearing. So if you see, like, say something like this on the floor, this is a great deal, because you're getting a dirt cheap price, you're getting the lowest floor price entry point, and you're getting the maximum amount of points. But the points are actually going to pay off later on down the road. Now, could these points be beneficial for you upgrading your NFT? Because we do know that season 2 of y00ts is coming up, but maybe these points will allow you to have some exposure into these Web2 company partnerships on Polygon. Who knows? The announcements haven't been made yet. So this is why I'm saying that before you stake your NFTs, make sure to find the points, find the right NFT, and that's how you do it. And with that staking, you will find that your NFT will stay in your wallet. It will not leave your wallet because it's non-custodial, and you'll just earn these points and just leave it as passively. So we'll find out later on down the road what that will look like. But you know what I did? I decided that I'm going to ape it and get my own NFT, and this is the NFT that I'm looking for. So this NFT I have, but also what's really important about this NFT is that I'm going to be using this NFT primarily to focus around my branding around Cryptolution, right? I want to build my brand around this image, and I want to use this image to build more awareness. And also, imagine later on down the road, I build my business is successful, this image is more predominant, people know about it. Guess what I can do? I can later on down the road sell this for a much higher floor price, because people are recognizing this image, and the image itself grows in value because you built your branding and image around this. You can always get another NFT if you want to. That's the beauty of it. You can get a different y00ts if you want to. But if you build your image or brand or music or whatever you consider as an artist to integrate with this NFT, that could be a great way to do that. So I just want to share with you personally of what are the possibilities of owning one of these or more of these NFTs. Now, with that said, now you know the conclusion around what I feel about y00ts. I definitely feel that, again, it's very family friendly, it's very business friendly, and I definitely think that a lot of different Web2 companies are going to look at this and say, you know, I want this on our Starbucks cup, I want this on our Formula One car, I want this on every type of product that we have out there, because we do know that these are limited editions. And considering that this is on Polygon, it's actually quite hard for people to understand how to buy one of these NFTs on Polygon. If you want to know how to buy a y00ts NFT on Polygon, I'm going to leave a link on the upper right hand side so you can know how to buy one of these and stake these NFTs. But also I'll put some other videos up here as a pop-up so that you can decide how to learn how to do that. So with that said, be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page to receive all of our alpha calls and buy and sell orders on both NFTs and cryptocurrencies. And of course, get all the updates within the y00ts ecosystem and how that benefits you as a holder. And with that said, we'll see you guys and girls next time.